My basketball family, how are we living today? Hope all is well. So I've just been sitting back and thinking about all the great young NBA talent that we have in today's league. And I want to start a series highlighting those young players. And today I want to start with Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley is the number 3 pick in the 2021-2022 NBA draft. Ahead of him was number 1 pick Cade Cunningham going to the Pistons, and number 2 pick Jalen Green going to the Houston Rockets. And I think for everybody watching, we were all able to see his immediate impact and the kind of skill level that he displayed, especially for a player of his size. In his rookie season, he was able to play about 69 games, and within those 69 games, he averaged 15 points, 8 rebounds, and about 3 assists a game. And on top of that, he had about 2 blocks and a steal per game. And those stats are really wonderful for a rookie player. And not to mention, he's doing all of this at 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan. And as you're watching his game, you can see that he can score on every level. I mean, he's not afraid to use his body, even though he's only 215 pounds. You can see he wasn't afraid to put his shoulder on people and turn around and hit a baby hook shot. He can score from the mid-range. He could even sometimes take it off the dribble. And though he has some improvement to make on his three-point shot, he shot about 25% from beyond the arc this year, but we have to think he really wasn't taking that many threes. He only attempted just a little bit over 1 3-pointer a game. I believe his total, he only shot 100 3-pointers and he made 25 of them. So that makes the math pretty easy. He shot 25% from the field. So I definitely think that is room for improvement for him. And his free throw shooting percentage, I believe he's only shooting 67% from the free throw line. But I feel like a guy of his skill set and his caliber would have no problem fixing those minor issues because his jump shot looks really good. It's just about getting those shots to fall. And being that he is 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan, this dude is crazy athletic. As you can see in a lot of these clips, he's getting a lot of lobs on the break because he's a big man that runs the floor. And I've seen many plays where he'll make multiple defensive stops and then still be the first player down the court. I mean, this dude is amazing. He's everywhere. And everywhere includes the defensive end. Evan Mobley has the body, the size, and the quickness to not only guard guys in the paint, but he's also an elite perimeter defender. And to put into perspective to you how good he is on the defensive end, remind you, this is a first-year player. And like I said, he averaged 2 blocks and a steal a game. And those 2 blocks, that ranked him 6th in the entire NBA for block averages a game. And mind you, he's doing this standing next to another 7-foot elite defender in Jarrett Allen. And though Jarrett Allen is a stout defender, we all know what kind of value he brings to your team. There's an argument that could be made that Evan Mobley is probably the best defender on the court. Now, I know what you're going to say. They still have Isaac Okoro. People are still going to argue for Jarrett Allen. But honestly, I believe that Mobley's mix of interior and perimeter defense and his skill at his size, I know I keep saying it, but his skill set is insane. And I think it might be going out on a little bit of a limb to say that he was the best defender this year because this was his rookie year and we still don't know his full potential. But I definitely think coming in a year 2 and just seeing him develop, I think he will be the clear-cut best defender on this team. So the Cleveland Cavaliers, they start out the year hot. At one point, they're even the 4th seed in the East. And I'm seeing people like Kendrick Perkins and Stephen A. Smith saying that the Cavaliers could potentially be contenders, which is just insane because a year ago, nobody was mentioning this team. But due to some injuries, the Cavaliers, they kind of slip in the standings and they fall to the 8th seed. And for all my NBA fans out there that know, they know the 7th through the 10th seed, that's the play-in. And I was really excited to see what this young new group would do in the play-in. But unfortunately, they run into a healthy Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving in the Brooklyn Nets. And we all know how that one goes. Though the Cavaliers did pull it in the end and make it competitive, we all know who was going to win that game. So they go down to play the Atlanta Hawks for that final spot for the 8th seed. But unfortunately, Trae Young, he woke up on the wrong side of the bed and decided to drop 38 points and 9 assists on him. And the Cleveland Cavaliers were bounced out of the play-in tournament. But though they were bounced, I think it was great to see Evan Mobley in those kind of do or die games because he played amazing. He was able to average just under 19 points a game. 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And I think going into the future for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Evan Mobley is going to be huge for their deep playoff runs because his play style, it doesn't really change much from the regular season to the playoffs because he's not really playing fast. He's scoring in the mid-range, he's scoring in the post, and sometimes out on the perimeter. And so when you get into those half-court sets, I feel like a player like Evan Mobley is really going to elevate your team to the next level, especially when you have him running alongside Darius Garland and they're able to run their pick and rolls. Evan Mobley can stop and pop. He can run to the rim. I mean, there's so many different options that they can run. And not only that, like I keep harping on, he's also going to get you 3 blocks and maybe 10 rebounds a game on the other end. So all that being said, I don't really think I can throw much more praise on this guy. I think I've said everything that I could. He's absolutely one of my favorite young players to watch. Like I said, the height, the speed, the skill, and he has a lot of room to grow, and he already had an amazing rookie season. I've seen the player comparisons of Chris Bosh or a Anthony Davis and a Kevin Garnett. And I can say that so far, and even sometimes I hear Tim Duncan. And so far, I can definitely see a mix of all those guys. More so KG than any other player that I have listed. So I believe Evan Mobley will have a great career, potential Hall of Famer, all defensive teams, all NBA teams. I think he's really one of those guys that we should look out for within the next couple years. But like I said, I want to make this a series, so let me know down in the comments who you guys will want me to cover next. What young player are you looking forward to in the next coming NBA season? Let me know down in the comments. Leave a like on this video if you like this video. Helps me with the algorithm. I want you guys to subscribe if you want more basketball content. Have a great day. Be productive. Peace.